Picking bad plays without showing the good ones. This is as bad as ESPN Stephen A breakdowns. No, because Trevor asked for the other pick. I pulled up the other pick. You're not going to pay attention. Don't watch the show. I don't know what I'm doing. This is not the intro. But, I mean, everyone was like, oh, Jordan Love is down. The season's over. And I'm like, they got Malik Willis. They're going to be fine. And what are they since he took over? But he looks comfortable, and he looks happy, and he looks like he can make the plays that everyone thought. Like,
he's a great QB2, better than Sean Clifford.
Yeah,
he is way better than Sean
and Skylar Thompson, dude.
And he's better than Jordan Love too.
I had to listen to Zach all last week blabble about Bryce Young, not the issue. Andy Dalton's not going to do anything. They have no weapons, nothing. Guess what? Andy Dalton was the best quarterback in the NFL this week, and all these weapons. Oh, played great. Bryce Young. If he, in his dreams, he couldn't even play this well. Obviously, stat-wise it was, but
stat-wise it obviously was. I think it was his best game yet. But that's kind of the reason alarm bells should be going off in Chicago.
I think, Bo Nix is. You look at Bo Nix's flash board, and he has much less talent on his team than Caleb Williams does.
Because offensive lines get
if you
better.
if you don't have time to throw, you can't be a great quarterback. Zach should know this more than anybody being a Jaguars fan. I agree. If you don't have time to throw, you can't be a good quarterback. Okay? But when you do have time to throw,
you don't even have time
and you hold on to the ball too long when there are guys open that you can see that are open, if you watch the All-22 and he's not throwing it because he's trying to find the big play, then it doesn't matter if you have time to throw because you have the time. And you hold on to the ball too long and the defense gets there and it causes a sack.
That's not the case, though, for Caleb Williams.
It is!
It's not. I watched the game. That's not the case.
Sorry, I was a little late there on the transition, but hello and welcome back to another episode of the Beerly Football Podcast. It's about football, but Beerly. I am your host, Zachary Smith. Joining me as always are my two very good friends, one of whom is a big fan of Drake May. It's Beerly Carey.
That is me. That is I. I'm a big fan of Drake May. Yes, indeed. I'm not a big fan of many other people in this world. Many of them belong on the Patriots roster. Many of them have screwed me over in betting. Many of them have stolen chickens from me in my life.
Stolen chickens?
Yes.
Stolen chickens.
And right. My other co-host, we have standing at 6'2", 210 pounds, out of Tenor Rock High School.
Ooh.
The man who loves pegging almost as much as he loves Caleb Williams. It's Beerly Trev Scott.
I appreciate the 215, Zach. I appreciate that a lot, man.
That was a complete guess.
That was a. I'll take it. I'm doing well. Zach's out of here.
Zach's had enough of the podcast.
No, I'm here. I'm just trying to get everything set up. I should have done this before we started, but
not feeling
it is.
As thankful as advertised.
You should feel thankful.
I'm feeling thankful. What are we 2 days away from Thanksgiving?
Basically, man.
That's great. Probably less than that. Tuesday's over. Are we live?
We are live.
I'm live at the time.
Jesus Christ. I can't get anything right over here.
Zach is struggling, man.
I'm struggling, but you know what? We're getting through it. It's Thanksgiving week, boys, which means we got football on the docket. A couple games for Thursday. We got games Sunday.
There's a game on Friday.
There's a game on Friday. It's going to be a good week. Good week if you like football, and a great week if you like being thankful. I know. I, for one, am so thankful. I'm just so thankful. So, yeah, there you go.
Very thankful, guys.
Very thankful guy.
He's not thankful, but he's also thankful at the same time.
I'm very thankful.
A lot to be thankful for as a Jags fan in 2024.
Lot to be thankful for in general.
True.
A lot to be thankful for in general. So, before we get into talking ball, we got to talk about beer. What are we drinking tonight, boys?
Who goes first?
We'll go Trevor first.
I feel like I haven't went first in a while. This is the last one I got from Mercier Orchards up in Blue Ridge, Georgia. This is the Blackberry Bramble, a front porch favorite hard cider, 6.5%. Opened it a couple minutes ago. It's amazing, dude. It's not as good as the other ones, but this is at least in a 7.5, 8. It's pretty good.
It's a great name.
I drove up that direction today. I had a journey today, guys. I had an absolute journey today. It was
doing in Blue Ridge?
A little crazy.
Did you have a journey of life?
Is this an intro? Goddamn. We're still in the intro, technically, I guess. So he was probably talking about the 2-minute, 20-minute intro. 2-minute, 20-second intro.
One of our old episodes today, and we were like 12 minutes into the episode, and we didn't talk anything about football yet. So
bring that back.
Hey, listen. It's called Beerly football, not football Beerly. You know what I'm saying?
You hope that the beer takes you to the football, but sometimes it takes some stops along the way.
There you go.
It's important to smell. We smell the flowers here at Beerly Football.
Yeah.
Sometimes you got to smell the beer too. Like,
smell the
Trevor,
beer.
how does that blackberry beer smell? Does it smell like blackberries?
I have a horrible sense of smell. I don't even know why.
He's got COVID. He can't smell anything.
Does it make you feel like you're in a valley, like smelling blackberries?
What is bramble? This is a blackberry bramble. Is that like a dessert? Is that like a cobbler?
I don't know.
Bramble is it's a guy we went to middle school with.
Yeah, I do remember him.
Is that his first name?
No, that's his last name. His first name is Robert.
Yep.
Robert Bramble. If you're listening,
He's Jamaican.
Oh, sound like a Southern boy.
It does have Southern name like vibes, but no, he was Jamaican.
Interesting.
It looks like a bramble is just a cocktail.
Well, I'm consistent. Bringing it back, second straight week. It's like my 8th straight week of mango. I got a Blue Moon mango wheat made with fresh mangoes right out of the mango tree, just like we talked about last week.
I'd like to know how fresh those mangoes are. I'm just saying.
Can't be that fresh.
Mangoes. There's definitely mangoes in this drink.
It's like eating sushi.
Mangoes.
Arizona,
Yeah.
Where'd you get the swordfish from? We're in Phoenix. Well, what are you having, Zach?
Wait, they don't love you like A love you.
Sounds like a song.
It is. It's a great song. It's like a brain rot.
I'm having something I'm almost positive I'm going to hate, but they're in the fridge. They have to be drunk. So I am drinking a Sweetwater Tropical High Hazy IPA.
Are you feeling tropical high from drinking that, Zach?
I haven't even taken a sip yet. You are going to get a first impression.
Feel. Look at his mouth. Look at his eyes. Why are you wearing sunglasses inside? That's my question.
I'm going back to my old vibes. It's something I used to do all the time on the show, and now I'm back. I got a whole new pair of sunglasses. I got a whole new vibe. That was not as hazy or as IPA as I thought it was going to be. It's fine. It's fine. It's an IPA. It's similar to like Creature Comforts Tropicalia, for those who know what that is.
Zach, do you buy these IPAs for yourself?
No, this is leftover from the wedding.
Okay.
Jared McCain or Caleb Williams?
They're a cute couple, honestly.
Ooh. That's a tough one. I'd have to think about that.
Which one would you rather have peg you, Trevor?
Okay.
Tough question for Trevor.
Okay.
Wait, no, actually, he was already answering that question. That's a tough one.
Yeah,
he's like Tony Romo when he's like Tony Romo. I don't know, Jim.
Shout out to Tony. Is Tony Romo Italian?
I would assume so. Romo's a pretty Italian-sounding last name, but I don't know.
It ends with an O.
Probably. He also looks like if you put that curly Q mustache on him, he could play Mario in a live-action movie.
You know what?
You're right about that. Yeah. You might be honest in there.
I'm telling you guys. Give that man a red hat and a big curly Q mustache.
Life after football. Okay.
Yeah.
So let's talk about college football. What happened this past Saturday? Oh, my goodness.
That was a crazy day.
That was nuts. That was nuts.
Indiana let us down, sadly.
Sadly, Indiana did let us down.
Yep. And their defense played really well. Offense?
Yeah, I mean, I was expecting their defense to play well. The thing I was worried about, and going into the game, I should have talked about it more. I mean, it's tough for anyone with any offensive line to super take over a game or super play really well against high performing defensive lines, especially at the college level. You see occasionally where an offensive line just completely dominates a defensive line in these bigger games, but it is very clear early on once Ohio State figured out, they can't stop the blitz. It was over for Indiana. After that point, it happened in the end of the first quarter or the early second quarter. They figured out Indiana couldn't stop the blitz, and it became impossible for them to move the ball.
I thought another thing about their recruiting classes, just the rosters they have. Whatever a blue chip is, I don't know if that means 5-star or if that means 4 or 5-star, but Ohio State's got 69 of them, and Indiana's got 10 of them on their roster. So
yeah, that tracks.
It seemed like I didn't watch the game, but I heard
that was crazy though, because they had I forget how many yards on their first opening drive, 70 or something like that. And then the rest of the game they had 40 yards of offense the entire game.
Yeah.
So do you think Indiana should make the college football playoffs?
I think they should.
Yeah, and once you go past 8, 9, 10 college football teams, the top 10, there's really a lot of teams who have a pretty good say to be in the playoffs. So there's not a clear cut, 12 teams, but there's a lot of good teams in that 10 to 18, 10 to 20.
You guys think all the 3 lost teams should be out? So Bama, Ole Miss.
It kind of depends on what happens in the final week of the year.
Yeah.
It's true.
Yeah, we got.
I think it really depends because, if it were up to me, yes, I wouldn't put Bama in. I wouldn't put any of those 3-loss SEC teams in.
I would really like to see 3 teams in the ACC in there: SMU, Clemson, and Miami. But I don't know if that could happen. I think
again, it would kind of have to again, you'd have to have another blow up Saturday, I think, for Clemson to get in at this point.
No, I think. If Clemson could beat South Carolina, I think they're 15th right now. Clemson is a very good shot at getting an at-large bid. If
that's true.
Beat South Carolina.
Yeah,
South Carolina's looked great lately.
Yeah. Okay. So if Clemson beats South Carolina, does that make their resume more impressive than a 3-loss team like Bama?
They only have 2 losses, so.
I know.
And their losses are Georgia and Louisville.
Georgia was the first week of the season. It was a blowout, but it was the first week.
Yeah.
That was when we were at the bachelor party.
But
I saw a scenario if Clemson, SMU, Miami all win this week, and then depending on how they feel about the ACC championship loser, all 3 could get in that way if they all win this week.
I think if Clemson gets in, the ACC championship loser has to get in.
There should be at least 2 ACC teams in. I mean, obviously the winner, but there should be another team after that. It's the ACC. There's 12 spots.
Yeah,
there should definitely
I would think so.
3 teams in there.
Is Penn State the most fraudulent team in the top 4 right now?
Texas doesn't beat anyone.
That's true too, but Penn State, we've seen them in big games.
Texas' biggest win this year is
everyone knows how I feel about Texas and Penn State in big games. I've made it very clear on this show how I feel about that.
They barely beat Minnesota too last week.
I know.
Minnesota's a good team. But do you think Texas has a chance of losing to Texas A&M this week? A&M got.
I know A&M got. Didn't they get mollywopped?
No, it's overtime loss.
Oh, that's right.
What does that mean?
Mollywopped? It means they got the shit kicked out of them. No, they didn't get the shit kicked out.
I think A&M would have a chance too if they can beat Texas, despite 3 losses.
Sold my parlay. Shout out Texas A&M. I don't know why I bet on Jimbo Fisher. I don't know.
Never bet on Peyton Thorne to show up when you least expect.
That's when you got to start betting on sports for a little bit. When you're betting on Texas A&M and like a 6-leg parlay. I don't know anything about Texas A&M.
Does Auburn play Alabama this week?
Yes. Iron Bowl.
That would be crazy. See them get 4 losses.
Yeah.
But
not that good.
I just really don't want to see Tennessee in the call. I hate watching Tennessee.
Why?
They have a very good defense and a great running back.
Top 12
I hate their passing game so much. Their offense, they always play down everybody. I don't like their offense at all. I feel like they're going to be a one and done in playoffs. I would much rather see SMU or Clemson or even South Carolina over Tennessee.
I would not rather see South Carolina.
South Carolina's been on a tear.
If South Carolina wins this week, is that enough to get them in?
I think because South Carolina's 8-3 right now.
Yeah, 8-3.
Their losses are to Ole Miss, Alabama, and LSU. So 3 ranked teams at that time. A lot of things.
I'm ready for the games to start, man. Every week I look at this playoff and how it changes.
I really wanted to see Colorado though, just for entertainment value. Arizona State is really.
I'm so glad we're not going to see Colorado.
That would have been fun,
more than likely.
Honestly, I think that's when Boise State, whoever they have to play, is going to get beat bad.
If they play like a Penn State or somebody, I don't know.
I think all they have is the running back, really.
Yeah, that was almost enough to beat Oregon early on this year.
Yeah, their quarterback's pretty good. Maddox, whatever his name is.
I think it depends on how the game goes. I think that they could beat Penn State. I think they could beat Notre Dame. I don't see them beating Georgia. I don't see them beating Tennessee.
Are either of you high on Notre Dame at all?
No.
Of course Zach isn't. I don't know. I haven't watched him play, but
I mean, obviously, they haven't played anybody.
Let's look like
they've blown everybody out, even though they've
except Northern Illinois. But look at their schedule. They beat Texas A&M in week 1. Then they had Northern Illinois, Purdue, Miami of Ohio. They beat Louisville by 7. Then they whooped up on Stanford. They beat Georgia Tech, beat Navy, beat Florida State, Virginia, Army. I am really hoping USC beats them this week because I think a 2-loss Notre Dame team should not get in.
The new USC quarterbacks looked pretty good last 2 weeks. Beat UCLA last week.
I saw a prediction that would be a bowl game for Florida, North Carolina.
Florida finally deciding to show up like last 2 weeks.
I know, right? Season's over. Let's play some football.
What do you think?
Hey, I appreciate it, Trevor. It's making our win against y'all look really good.
Yeah, it is.
Trevor, if Flagway had started from day one, do you think how many more wins do you think they'd have? Florida actually did receive votes in the AP Top 25 this week.
Yeah, they got 4 votes in the. What is this?
I think they would have beat Tennessee if he played the whole game. I think maybe Georgia, but it's kind of a toss-up. Who do we play week 1? Oh, Miami. Probably would have lost to Miami. So
probably because that wasn't even close.
Yeah, and it would have been his first game. But I don't know. I think we'll be fine next year. Just have a little easier schedule.
You excited to have Billy Napier back?
Not excited, but excited to watch DJ Lagway.
Okay.
Got a nice arm.
He does.
God, Penn State. Who's Penn State played?
Yeah.
Illinois.
Ohio
State, they lost to. Oh, my God. Okay. So they almost got beat by Bowling Green.
Tough game.
Tough out. They beat Illinois 21-7. They almost got beat by USC. They got beat by Ohio State. They almost got beat by Minnesota.
Thing is, without any dominant teams, anybody could win this year.
That's true. Yeah.
Like, even Oregon and Ohio State, who I think the two best teams, definitely are beatable.
I think Ohio State's beatable. I think you need a good offense to beat Ohio State.
I think like some of the last, like probably 9 and up, probably don't really have a chance. I think.
Well, I think like with Ohio State, like Ohio State's big thing on their team, just my personal opinion, I think that they have a really good defense. I don't trust this quarterback. I don't trust their offense, but I think that they have a really good defense. And that kind of covers up for a lot of the mistakes that they make offensively.
Their running game is very inconsistent.
Yeah.
They do have great
like I think if Ohio State runs into an offense, I don't even think the defense of the other team has to be necessarily great, but if they run into an offense that's like good, then they're gonna have problems. But like offense that's good, I see in that category Oregon, Texas, Miami, Georgia on occasion, Tennessee on occasion. SMU is a pretty good offense.
Miami.
I already said Miami.
Yeah.
You guys think Texas is a favorite? I feel like they are.
I just think that my problem with Texas is they're so inconsistent.
Their offense is just not meshing all year.
No, it's like they're not.
3 games.
Would they, if they lose to A&M, would they make it? They've won.
Yeah, they probably would.
Championship.
I mean, we're talking about 3-loss SEC teams maybe getting in.
But having
like
no
2-loss SEC team,
but no wins at all. Like,
What
have they beat a top 25 team this year? I don't think they have.
Texas?
I don't know if Vanderbilt was top 25 when they beat them.
They were 25 at the time. Michigan was 10 at the time, but I don't count that.
Didn't they beat Georgia, or did Georgia beat them?
Georgia beat them 30-15.
Yeah.
Oh, they beat Alabama? Texas beat Alabama?
No, they didn't play Alabama.
I feel like I watched Texas beat some. Oh, I watched Texas beat Oklahoma bad.
But Oklahoma was not that good this year.
Yeah.
They beat up on an Oklahoma team that was like missing like their starting quarterback, their starting running back, their 2 best wide receivers.
Oklahoma has missed like their top 6 wide receivers like this entire season.
Yeah, it's crazy.
But that Alabama game was, I don't know what Alabama was doing in that game. Oklahoma's defense played great, but Alabama
they suffer from an even worse like inconsistency thing than Texas does. They watching that first half against Georgia in that Georgia-Alabama game, I thought that they were the best team in college football, like hands down. I didn't think anyone was close. Because like Georgia couldn't do anything to move the ball. Alabama was running it and throwing it at will. I was like, holy cow. And then they lose 24-3 to freaking Oklahoma.
That's why I want to see them in the playoffs, just for the peak they can have.
But then it would be like,
it's ridiculous. There's no way they should get in, but just for entertainment purposes.
Yeah.
Yeah. But all right, let's have some picks for this week's game. We got Michigan at Ohio State. Any chance we see a huge upset?
No.
No. How about Tennessee at Vanderbilt? This is Vanderbilt.
I think there's a decent chance for an upset here.
Vanderbilt's been competitive this year. And Tennessee,
even in their losses, most of the time they've been pretty competitive. So I see the potential for an upset. By the way, Trevor, I didn't ask you this. How do you feel about winning the MacGuffin?
Say that again?
You won the MacGuffin last week.
What is that?
The college football MacGuffin?
I don't. I don't know what that is.
Crazy word to say.
No, you've never heard of this?
Never.
Never. Okay.
He feels great about it, I guess.
So the college football MacGuffin, if from the first game ever played in college football, right? So if you track the wins, every team that's won since the first win of college football ever between like Harvard and Princeton, they track it. And so like Ole Miss had the MacGuffin and Florida beat them, so they got the MacGuffin.
Wait.
So all you have to do, beat Florida State this week, and you guys have the MacGuffin going into bowl season.
So the first game ever, B beat A, and then the next person to beat B had it, and then that person had it until their next loss.
Yeah.
So it's like a really long streak.
Yeah. And now Florida has the MacGuffin.
Heck, yeah, that's better than Let me tell you what. If UCF ended the season with one of those, they'd hang a banner. They probably would.
There's also a weird possibility that Florida State beats Florida this week, and they have the MacGuffin and don't play a bowl game.
At 2-9 or whatever.
At 3, it would be 3-8 if they won, or 3-9 if they won.
Wow.
So, congrats to the Florida Gators. They won the MacGuffin.
They won
I just thought I'd bring that up. That was an interesting fact I saw this week.
I've never even heard of that. That's awesome. I wonder if they have an NFL one.
All right, how about our game of the week, I would say, this week? Saturday, South Carolina at Clemson. Both fighting for their playoff hopes.
I believe in Clemson more than I believe in South Carolina, so I'm going to pick Clemson to win this game by a field goal.
Lenore Sellers has been cooking lately.
I love Lenore Sellers.
And he's only a freshman. He's going to be so good next year.
Yeah.
But I think Clemson pulls out the win.
By the way, I found out something disturbing. I was playing NCAA earlier, and I was like, let me look at records, like who broke records. So I had a quarterback named Zion Smith at Michigan State. I left Michigan State to coach somewhere else. I found out that this motherfucker transferred to Ohio State.
Wow.
In conference rival, he transferred to Ohio State, so now all his records say Ohio State on it when he played 3 years under me at Michigan State.
Wow. No, he didn't. Not according to the books. He's a Buckeye.
That pissed me off. I was like, I hate this guy.
Like Joe Burrow. We got Z Smith and Z Smith beef.
So many Z Smiths, man.
Yeah, he holds like the career passing touchdowns, career passing yards record in college.
And he's in the NFL, and he's saying Zion Smith, the Ohio State University.
All right. Miami-Syracuse with an over of 67.5 right now. 8-3 Syracuse. I think the last time Syracuse had 8 wins I saw was like a long time ago.
Wow.
Bro stank. I think there could be an upset.
I scouted him because he had 92 speed and 94 throw power. That's why I scouted him when he was 6'3".
It was definitely because of Z Smith.
That was a contributing factor, I'll admit it.
All right, and the last one, Texas A&M. In Texas A&M.
At
Texas A&M.
At College Station?
Texas A&M would love to win this game, though.
Oh, man.
I mean,
you're talking about people hanging banners. You think there's not a banner going off if Texas A&M wins this game?
Kyle Field.
I really want Texas A&M to win this game, but I think Texas is going to win.
I do too. If they can make this
I just want chaos, guys.
If this is a low-scoring game, I think Texas A&M can win. But if it's a shootout, Marcel Reed does not have the arm to keep up with Texas.
Yeah, I agree.
All right. Now we're ready for some NFL pick'em.
Let's go NFL pick'em.
Let's get our winners first. So it was a solid week for our winners. 35 in total, most in a couple weeks.
There you go.
Not too many. So play along with us every Friday on Twitter. Get all 3 right, we'll shout you out. So congrats to our winners this week. At Baltimore Greats, Ravens fan. At Seedwill321, Cowboys fan. At Tyrone Chuz 1, 2-time winner. At Ed02203843, Supernatural fan. At Lonster Tag, Cancer Survivor. At CV Rice 1, married 42 years. At Kirk_W, 2-time winner. At Noma Daikon, likes the beach. At More Than Most from Everett, Washington. At J. Richard 64, 3-time winner. At Fudd Seelig, 3-time winner. At Bodie Sock, 3-time winner. At Dame Wackham, Eagles fan. At LLCU WCD 2016, 4-time winner. At 40 Plus Newbie, Niners fan. At Avery's Daddy 84, 2-time winner. At Bogo Karma, 2-time winner. At Hailster 16, 3-time winner. At Sygen 16, 2-time winner. At Garner_fan, Seahawks fan. At the Sour Apple 1, Indians fan. At the Darkness There 52, Ravens fan. At Rick Tweets, he's a survivor. At Vince Clock, retired Navy veteran. At USC_senior, Dolphins fan. At Clearly in Control, Eagles fan. At This Is Matthew 97, 2-time winner. And a Will Levis stand. At Truck Bond, LSU fan. At Sith Frog Kermit, professional troll. At Aiden Messi, 177, 4-time winner. At She Loves Danny 831, 2-time winner. At Reed Roderick 12, 2-time winner. At FL Hurricane Pro Live at Vintage 206, 2-time winner. And at Wolf_Sports, say the most sports content. Proud
Married
of all
41 years, her freaky ass needs to stay off Twitter.
Not wrong. But how about the Beerly boys last week?
I don't know how I did. I just know I'm protesting one of them, but that's
I
fine.
switched it up, and it went opposite of all my picks, and it worked out for me. Unfortunately, it did not work out for Zach. Zach finished last, 1-2.
Protest.
You picked the 49ers, Zach.
No protest. That was with Brock Purdy playing. I picked the 49ers.
You had until 1 to change your answer.
That was garbage.
Zach.
Some people work on the weekends, Carrie. I know you don't know what that's like, but some people work on the weekends.
Yeah,
okay?
Zach, he was ruled out on Thursday.
I didn't see it until like game time. I looked at this. Brock Purdy's not playing today. I was like, what the hell?
I was gonna change it. I started typing in the group chat, but I realized it was 101, so I just didn't even send it.
The game started at 4.
I'm protesting.
You would have been fine.
Okay. All right. You got
I'm protesting. I went 2-1 this week. I went 2-1 this week.
All right, Zach went 1-2.
2-1
this week. Trevor and Carrie both went 2-1. Carrie back.
We all 3 went 2-1. That's so cool.
Did I pick the Niners?
We both picked the Seahawks right. Trevor picked the Niners, so we got that one wrong. I picked the Packers. Okay, cheaters. I picked the Chargers, sadly. Trevor got
Why
the Ravens.
would anyone – I want you Carrie, answer me this question. Why would anyone take the Niners with Brandon Allen at quarterback?
You guys had a chance to change it, didn't
No, that's terrible. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. There is literally never a time I'm going to pick a Brandon Allen-led team to win a game. Ever. They could
sometimes for Zach.
They could be playing the Jaguars, and I would pick against them.
All right, so our updated standings, which someone sounds like he's gonna revolt me for this. Last place, I improved though. I'm up to 33% of the season at 12-24. Beerly Carey. Second place, 5 games up on me at 17-19. We got Beerly Zach.
It's actually 19 or 18-18, but that's fine.
And in first place,
back to 500. Let's go,
7 games up on Zach, 12 games up on Carey. The winning percentage of 67%. We got Beerly Trevor at 24-12.
Not bad.
All right, so who we got for week 13? And remember, if a quarterback's ruled out, you have till Sunday to change it.
That's some bullshit.
Zach, what do we got this week, man? Do you want me to do it?
I'll do it because I'll do it. I've been doing pretty good, so I'm going to keep doing it.
Don't pick the Niners game because they don't know if Purdy's going to play or not.
Okay. I'm glad I didn't put him in my freaking fantasy football lineup last week.
You scored a lot. You scored like 140.
Yeah. I got to win out to make the playoffs, I think, but
Zach's back in the race. He's fighting.
I'm always fighting because Trevor screwed me last week, but
I did not.
We won't talk about that on the show. We won't talk about it. All right, game number 1.
Did you say I pegged you last week or no?
No, you screwed me.
Is that different?
Both.
I I actually like that game. Should we do it?
What game?
I like that game, but I don't know if we should do it.
We can't do Thursday games, though.
I wasn't thinking of doing a Thursday game.
Smart.
What are some other things I could put on this graphic besides like a turkey? Some leaves. Some fall, autumn leaves.
Are you okay?
Is he okay?
Okay. I've got one.
What else?
Okay, we're gonna start it out Friday night. Dolphins at Packers. Dolphins trying to squeak their way into the playoffs. Need to win this game.
I just said not a Thursday game.
It's not a Thursday
the
game.
Raiders and Chiefs.
Yeah, sorry, my bad. I don't want to pick that one for sure.
We should just do a
Sunday, 1 p.m. We got the Chargers at the Falcons in Atlanta at Mercedes-Benz.
This is a good game. Should we do another one too? Just the 3 games on Thanksgiving. Pick them on Thanksgiving. Pick them.
I do not want to do more names, so no.
Why?
Because I'm the one that does it all.
The people love it.
I don't want to spend more than an hour every week on this.
All right. Chargers at Falcons. Falcons. Huh. It's a good game, though. It's a tough one.
You said Falcons?
Yeah.
I'm also going to go with the Falcons. Sadly, coming off of a loss, 6-5, I think they'll bounce back.
It's going to be the Chargers, gentlemen. I apologize for your loss. But
Zach trying to pick up some ground. All right.
It's not picking up ground. I think that's an obvious pick. But
Zach's going to be like, I didn't know Gus Edwards' ankle wasn't feeling
Wait,
good.
actually, J.K. Dobbins might be out. I'm still going to take the Chargers.
Believing in Herbie.
Sometimes
next up, I like this game for the playoff implications, so I'm just going to say it. We're going Steelers at Bengals. Bengals need to win this game.
They're not going to.
Just point blank, they need to win this game. They're favored by 3 at home. Can they do it?
Well, they might win this game, but it doesn't matter. Their season's over.
I will bet against Russ every single time. Bengals take it.
Sneeze. What could that mean? A sneeze. A chew. Sneeze. Steelers. I'm taking the Steelers. Both start with S. Both have E's in them.
Alrighty. I am torn on this one. On one hand, no, I'm gonna go Cincy at home. I like Cincy at home.
He likes it.
I like Cincy at home. I don't love it, but I like it. And then the final game, we have the Eagles. Yeah, he took Steelers.
Steelers? All right.
Eagles at the Ravens in Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. It's going to be a cold one, projected to be 38 degrees outside. Who you got?
Woo-hoo.
I'm taking the real dirty birds. The Ravens. Hopefully, dude, if Roquan Smith isn't playing, he should. But if he's not playing, Saquon Barkley might run for 300 yards.
That's fair.
In
the battle of the running backs, I will agree with Trevor. I think the Ravens take the Eagles. Jalen Hurts will actually have to do something, and he'll have a big, crucial turnover.
I think it greatly depends on how this game starts out, man. I think it really depends on how this game starts out. I think whoever jumps out to a lead early is going to win this game.
It's a fair argument.
I'm gonna take the Eagles. I don't love my pick of taking the Eagles, but I'm gonna take the Eagles.
He needs to pick up ground. It's fair.
I don't love that pick for me, but it is what it is. Sometimes I just got a gut feeling you're gonna see like Lamar's gonna do something, and Carrie's gonna text the group chat like 9 times to Trevor, like, "Oh, is he really better than Josh Allen?" I'm definitely gonna see that, and then I'm also the other way around. If Jalen Hurts does something bad, he's gonna text group chat about how bad Jalen Hurts is.
He's just a hater, bro.
I'm a hater.
Yeah.
Who hate watched Justin Herbert last night? I wonder who.
Those are
So that's the NFL pick'em for week 13.
Wow, inspiring.
I try.
All right, we ready for a main segment then?
Let's go. Get in the main segment. What are we thankful for, gentlemen? What are we thankful for in football? What are we thankful for?
How do we want to do this?
That is the question. We all have 10 things, right?
Yeah.
I actually have 13 because I was super thankful. And I didn't know Dort was going to be here, so now I have 14. So.
Do you want to do your first stuff?
Let's just do one at a time. It's only, we're not going to really have a lot to say about this stuff,
All right.
Do you want to do your first 4 so you can get to 10?
Nah, we should just do one at a time.
How does that work? You have 14.
All right, Carrie.
So you have a list, Carrie?
And Trevor.
Instead of reading the whole list, you just read one thing. And then
Carrie and Trevor, you know what I'm thankful for? You know what I'm thankful for?
What's that?
I'm thankful for, and this is a controversial one. This is a controversial one, but I think it makes the game better.
Deshaun Watson?
No. What?
Michael Sam?
No. I think it makes the game better. I'm thankful for the fumbling through the back of the end zone as a touchback. I'm thankful for that rule. I'm thankful.
Really?
Such a bad rule.
That's a great rule.
So what would you prefer it was, Gary? Out at the 2 or something? You keep the ball at the 2?
Yeah.
That's stupid.
Nah.
I'm thankful for that rule. That's a great rule. That's a great rule.
Do you know what I'm not thankful for?
What?
How can you be a 7'1" center in the NBA and play 30 minutes in a game and have 2 rebounds? How is that possible?
Who is it?
Brooke Lopez. How are you that bad?
Bro, you know he's a
7'1".
Seriously,
What?
he can shoot threes very well now.
Brooke Lopez?
Yeah, he's like a stretch 5.
He just can't rebound.
Wing.
He used to be able to. He's getting old, Gary, man. Them knees.
In this. That's sad.
What was his line?
It was 6.5 assists and rebounds, and I took it, and he's 4 assists and 2 rebounds.
Total? Is that the end of the game?
0.3 seconds left. Let's be honest, team in play. They started 4 guards in Brooke Lopez, and he's still in. That is crazy.
Oh, man, that's tough. That's a tough scene.
It is. But I'll say something I'm thankful for. I'm thankful for snow games.
Yes.
The Steelers game was incredible.
Yes.
I heard the Bills-Niners game might be a snow game on Sunday Night Football. Snow
I
games
actually
are so
heard
fun.
that there's a side of people, a side of Twitter. It's a minority, but it's still enough people to make commotion about it. But they want all the like northern Chicago, Buffalo, Cleveland, all them to be in a dome, so there's no snow games. So it's always,
That's dumb.
grass.
That would be an abomination.
I'm glad you guys are on the side.
Snow games are incredible. They really are.
I agree.
You know what is the same kind of beauty as a snow game?
What?
What?
The tush push.
Shut up.
It's football at its most basic form.
Shut up. That's
Get up there and be
rugby.
strong.
It's not football. It's rugby.
That's where it came from.
Goodness.
All right, Trevor, what are you thankful for?
The first thing I am thankful for is mimosa football. NFL football at 9:30 in the morning, dude.
Were you thankful for the Panthers and the Giants?
That was kind of rough. But, at that point in my life, I liked watching Malik Neighbors at 9 a.m. And they do it more now, right? It's more often. It's like 2 or 3 times a year. Instead, it used to be like once every other year or something. It feels like it's a lot more often now.
I think so. It's like, probably about 4 times, I would say.
I couldn't imagine it out on the West Coast, though. Imagine it was a good game. You got to wake up at 6 a.m.
Nah, you live.
It's part of life.
Yep.
It's life.
Alrighty. You know what else I'm thankful for, guys? By the way, every time we say what we're thankful for, we should drink. Just as
We should. Let me go grab a little something.
You finish yours already?
Oh, yeah. Finished that thing a long time ago.
Alright. When he gets back, I'll say what I'm thankful for. We can all
We're
drink
actually
together.
we're late. This is my favorite one, the green apple.
Oh, yeah?
Granny.
Solid one.
You know what else I'm thankful for, guys?
Bob Dylan.
I'm thankful I got to witness prime Tyrod Taylor in Buffalo.
Okay.
I forgot we could do older games, not just this year.
Yeah, no, it's just what you're thankful for in life, Gary.
Just football, man.
Yeah.
Whatever football means to you. If you wanted to say you're thankful for how football doubles as a loofah in the shower, you could have put that on your list.
I guess you're right, man.
Do you
know?
press yourself with a football, Trevor?
Whatever.
Are you that loose?
You hesitated a bit on that one. Maybe.
No comment.
All right.
All right.
I'm
Terry, what are you thankful for?
I hyped up this team all offseason. But I'm thankful for them because every year, no matter what happens, they provide quality entertainment with all the nonsense that goes on with this team. I am thankful for the New York Jets because every year they somehow mess up, and it's so great every year.
It's always something.
Yeah,
It's always something.
it's always something in New York, man.
All right, Trevor.
What are you
Here's a
thankful
good
for,
one.
Trevor?
I'm thankful for the tradition of Thanksgiving Day football. Football all day on Thanksgiving.
Yes.
No matter when you have the meal.
Yes.
The aunt, the uncle comes over you don't really want to talk to, but it's the fourth quarter, so you don't got to get up. You know, are you eating at noon? Are you eating at 8 p.m.? There's a game on, you know.
Yes.
Shout out to Thanksgiving Day football.
You know what I'm gonna miss this year? When we do Thanksgiving in Florida, we have a Thanksgiving Day like family football game. I'm gonna miss it this year. I'm pretty bummed out about it too.
There will be less visits to the hospital in Auburndale, Florida this year.
There's never been a visit to the hospital in one of our games. That's a fact.
So far.
There's been a couple of heated moments, but never a visit to the hospital.
It's football. Yeah.
It's football.
Cheers to that.
Yeah. I'm thankful. I'm so thankful. I'm so thankful. You know what I'm thankful for, guys?
What's that?
Justin Herbert.
I'm thankful that I'm gonna get a little teary-eyed here.
Poor guy.
And try not to cry.
Don't do it.
This is why we actually wear the glasses, because I cry every episode. But I'm thankful for throwback jerseys in the NFL because a lot of the modern ones kind of suck ass.
Beautiful. The Broncos one, great.
Patriots Broncos is great. Patriots is good. Titans is good. Jags is good.
Dolphins are great.
The Dolphins are great.
Houston's new ones suck, but
what do you guys think about the Bucs creamsicle?
I like the creamsicle.
They're solid. Yeah, the Jaguars ones are. They should just wear those full time.
I 100% agree.
The Dolphins too. That like dark turquoise that they have.
I don't think there's any others. can't think of any others, but yeah.
I think once a year, I don't hate the Pittsburgh Lake Stripe ones. Once a year. Any more than that.
Ew, come on.
Any more than that, and it's not good. But I think once a year, it's okay.
0 times a year is okay.
Alrighty, what do you got, Carrie? What are you thankful for?
Finally, somewhat. We're not there yet, but we're getting closer. The world is somewhat turning on Patrick Mahomes.
That's what you're thankful for?
The division is finally coming up, and once he gets knocked out in the playoffs this year, we will have awoken again. And Patrick Mahomes.
Are you going to give up on him? If
Turkey Bowl between Trev's family, Carrie's family, and Zach's family, my family. It's not close.
Easily,
it's not close. It's not close. I promise you it's not close.
We talking cousins or just
it does not matter. It does not matter. Man. I got cousins too, brother.
I'm the only male cousin in my family, so we're cooked.
It's
absolutely my family.
I don't know.
It's absolutely my
cousins. Family. We might have to set that up.
Dude.
I also got some nephews, too, who get a little...
I do as well, dude. Dude. It just says my family. Am I allowed to, bring people that I'm now related to because I got married?
I guess,
I would say be intermediate family.
Carrie with the easily is glazing like crazy. No. Carrie knows. Carrie understands. Carrie knows.
I met his family.
Yeah,
Carrie
right?
knows. Carrie knows.
Yeah, Trevor just has a bunch of Scott-like people running around. What?
What?
I'm sorry. They're like, I'm sorry, I hate you. My bad. And then Zane just comes running like a
Yeah, if we're doing 11 on 11, it's gonna be a problem for 11 on 11 tackle. Give Zane the ball after he takes a shot of Red Bull. It's a problem.
Zane is definitely an X factor.
He's a wild card.
Yeah.
Could never admit that though. Easily is insane. But it's my family. Anyway, what are you thankful for?
All right. I'm thankful Tom Brady came down to the Bay for 1 year and won one with the Bucks on the way out. Shout out to Tom Brady.
Fuck Tom Brady.
Shout out to Tom Brady.
Shout out to Tom. Thankful for Tom Brady.
He's getting better as an announcer too.
What?
He's getting better as an announcer too.
I feel like you would have to.
That he couldn't get worse.
He couldn't get much worse.
That is fair.
I'm thankful that the best quarterback of all time was a Tampa Bay Buck, and that's what he'll be remembered as.
Okay, dude.
Yeah.
Finally won a real ring in Tampa.
Oh god.
That's the fakest ring ever. It's literally made of plastic.
It is.
Fakest ring of all time. All right, I am thankful that I'm thankful about how often I'm right on this show. I'm thankful that reality bears out that I'm correct.
Trevor, what was the line Zach said on that episode you were listening to?
He said if the Steelers win 8 games this year, it's going to be a miracle.
And it was, dude. And it was. And you know what that miracle's name is? TJ Watt.
Russell Wilson.
Shut the fuck up.
Did absolutely nothing in that snow game, though.
What? Did y'all hear Myles Garrett talking?
Yes, that was crazy.
I don't agree with him, but that was fire.
Watt did nothing that
players
game.
start talking like that.
It's crazy. All right.
They could end with 8 wins. We don't know.
It is, but I mean, they'd still reach 8 wins. They already did.
I said that they'd finish 8-9. I think I said this is gonna be their first losing season.
They're gonna go 9-8. That's my guess.
It's gonna piss me off.
All right, I'm going to backwards order. So number 7. The man I'm thankful for is the man of inspiring speeches. I could listen to this man
Oh my God,
talk about nonsense for an hour straight. He might be my favorite player in the NFL right now. Jameis Winston, incredible guy, so funny. I could run through a wall for that man.
I thought you were a big Jack Jones fan.
What?
I thought you were a big Jack Jones fan for some reason.
What does that have to do with Jameis Winston?
You said your favorite player in the NFL.
Why would Jack Jones be my favorite player in the
Dude,
NFL?
I swear I thought your favorite player was Jack Jones.
Nope.
Maybe I'm remembering wrong or got something mixed up. But I swear I thought your favorite player was Jack Jones. And
the guy that brought guns on his plane.
Yeah, he brought guns to the airport.
I thought Gary was talking about Harrison Butker.
Him too.
That's easily as likely, honestly. Easily as likely. All right, Trevor, what do you got? Oh, Trevor died.
He had too much to be thankful for.
Yeah, he thankful himself he thankful all over his camera.
Do you want to do your next before it comes
Yeah,
out?
I guess I'll do my next. Is he coming back?
Guess we'll find out.
It clicked on like his voice was up and then
I've never seen him again.
You know what probably happened? How much do you want to bet his phone died?
That might be good. I'd take that odds, honestly. Forgot to charge it would not surprise me at all.
I'm thankful. Oh, he's back.
Barely.
How's it going, buddy? You okay?
Top quality camera work.
Good. There it is.
All right, Trevor, what are you thankful for?
He's thankful for his camera.
I'm not a woman.
Oh, okay.
That's
okay, Harrison Butker.
Trevor loves Harrison Butker.
I know.
I don't. No, but for real, pregnancies sound horrible. I would hate to do that. I would hate to have to birth a child.
Like, just not
do that, like,
what does that have to do with football?
Is Trevor a father live on air?
That would be worse being a woman than never mind. I'm thankful that I'm thankful for Madden online franchises or Madden multiplayer franchises. You know what I mean?
You haven't done one with me in like years.
Yeah, it's been a while, but those days were peak. Those K10.
I'm trying
L12.
to get an NCAA season going, but I can't get these guys on, sadly.
It's not on the old one, right?
Yeah, me and Carrie, we love that PS4, dude.
Haven't upgraded.
It's not on the PS4? I think it is.
No, they
I
don't.
think it's only PS5.
They only make it for 5. Dude, I would have bought it by now if they had it for PS4.
Dude, it's so much fun. I'm in like 2043.
I would take my talents to Texas.
Take them on the USA.
All right, wait. Actually, I'm curious. Did you actually pick Texas as your team?
I think I'm going to pick in the offseason, but I like Texas.
Bro, pick Florida.
Do not pick Florida.
Come
No.
on.
Pick Miami.
You know what? Carrie should pick
No.
Florida State.
Listen.
I thought about Florida State would be interesting, but I couldn't do it.
You could do the war chant.
Oh, that'd be fun.
By the way, if I leave the Jags this offseason, because there's a very real possibility of it.
Atlanta?
We're talking probably Vikings for the skull.
Whoa.
Yeah.
JJ McCarthy?
Wait. God, I don't want JJ
He's
McCarthy.
going wherever Darnold's going.
I was going to say, you hate that.
Go wherever Darnold goes.
Tennessee Titans.
No, I would not become a Titans fan. They're
I don't
toxic.
see why you wouldn't be a Bears fan, Zach.
Because I hate the Bears.
It's true. He hates baby bears.
But, yeah, no, not JJ McCarthy, please.
You should be a Panthers fan. I don't know any Panthers fans.
It's got to be
Or Falcons.
They exist. I could be a Falcons fan. I live in.
I
live like
Atlanta. I feel
it's like
that
45 minutes from the stadium.
That would be a
makes
fun little
sense.
NFC South beef.
Kirk Cousins.
And their spring training, like their off-season training, is like 20 minutes away.
Yeah,
Like
you
where they
love
do
Kirk-
the off-season training.
You love Kirk Cousins and you love Peanuts.
Watch me become a Falcons insider next year.
That'd be funny. Do it.
Go Dirty Birds, baby.
Go Birds Dirty.
Trevor, did you say what you were thankful for?
He said Madden leagues, right?
Oh yeah,
Madden leagues. I am thankful for college football rivalries.
That's a good one.
That's
you know what I'm thankful for, guys? Speaking of Madden, I'm thankful for the more superior game. I am so thankful. NCAA is back, and it is glorious.
I thought you were talking about Fortnite.
No. Trevor's tried to get me to play Fortnite like 3 times in the past week.
How old are you guys?
They have the OG map. I played the other day. It was so
Zach
fun.
is married. Married people don't play Fortnite anymore, Trevor. Only 19-year-olds.
Well, it's always on a night where I have to like wake up at like 5 in the morning the next morning to go to work.
I mean, that's what happens when you don't have a job. You can just play Fortnite until 4 a.m. every night.
Yeah, that's true.
Dude,
what typically happens is Trevor gets on, he plays 3 games, he's like, all right, I'm tired, I'm going to bed.
Dude,
it's not like college where we would play for hours and hours. Sure. But super thankful for NCAA 25. It has absolutely dominated my life for the past, I don't know, like 4 months since it came out.
Best thing to happen to you in the last 4 months? Or no?
No, not the best thing to happen to me, but it's up there.
It's a close second.
It's a pretty close second.
It's a great game, dude.
It's really, really great. Anyway,
right.
What are you thankful for, Kerry?
I am thankful for college parity this season. Years past, there's been dominant teams. This year, anybody could win. Anybody can win any week. That's why it's been so crazy lately. Alabama losing, Ole Miss losing, A&M losing. Anybody can win. Tennessee could go down this week. Ohio State could go down this week. You don't know. Makes it fun, makes it more enjoyable, makes it more watchable.
Dude, for the last 10 years, there would be good Gators teams, but it just wouldn't matter because Alabama or Georgia was just head and shoulders better than everybody else in the country. But yeah, I'm thankful for that too, actually.
I am too. But it is kind of funny that when we go to a 12-team playoff, we have all these teams that are like, should they get in? Should they not get in?
I feel like last year there was a definite 10. There might have been a couple at the end that would have been question marks, but
yeah, there was a for sure top 10. But this year it's a top. You have 1 and 2, and maybe 1, 2, 3, and then it's
17
4 through 16.
Pretty much, yeah.
But
Trevor,
I am thankful for somebody's career I was thinking about today. He might retire this offseason.
Josh Allen.
I don't think he will. But it does look like we've seen the best from him. Looks like the arm has died down a bit. I'm thankful to have seen the rise and what now looks like the fall of Aaron Rodgers' career.
Damn.
I don't think he's done. I think we'll see one last season from him next year.
Man, I am on record of saying Aaron Rodgers at his best is the best quarterback will ever be played.
He's up there.
In a single season, I don't think it gets better than the way he played during his prime.
And that's why people are biased to their own generations.
I mean, how do you like the level of efficiency, the accuracy, the deep ball?
That definitely was one of the best seasons ever from a quarterback.
I just him in his prime, it was just it was unbelievable. It was unbelievably good.
I would take that Manning season in Denver over that year.
You did not watch that Manning season in Denver, then,
dude.
You did not watch them. What did
I did.
50. He had 50-something TDs. He finished.
That's fine. It was all after the catch, dude.
I don't care. They were unstoppable. Best quarterback season of this generation.
That's crazy.
Dude, Manning had 40 fantasy points a week back then.
Also, the Brady Moss year. That was insane. Those are great days. Now we can't even go 2 minutes without a false start.
I am thankful. I'm so thankful. You guys don't even understand how thankful I am that I get to see Miami be good again. It's been a long time. It's been a long time. Like, even that, like, 2017 year or whatever that they had, like, that 10-win season, they weren't good.
Yeah.
They just found ways to win close football games, but they weren't good. But, like, we're actually good, especially on offense, because that's really been what we haven't had.
Only on offense.
Since we haven't had that since, like, God, like 2001. Early 2000s. And I barely remember that. So,
do you think they're going to be good next year, Zach? Who's their quarterback next? Do they have a
it could change. It depends on the transfer portal, because there's a decent chance we get a guy in the transfer portal.
Who are their backups right now?
Right now we have Emory Williams, who started a little bit last year. And we have I can't pronounce his last name. Some guy that played like FCS ball and transferred.
I don't know. They're losing that 37-year-old tight end, so I don't know if we're just going to want to go there.
Dude, I tweeted out about it yesterday. We got a tight end this year I'm excited about. I'm so excited about this guy. He's a 4-star out of Florida, and he's like 6'7", and he like can move. Like he looks like a fun prospect.
I'm surprised you didn't put Miami tight ends, because Zach loves Miami tight ends.
I haven't finished my list yet, dude. We don't know what's on there.
Clyde Walford going to make an appearance.
Clyde Walford, dude. What a legend. All right, Akira, what are you thankful for?
All right, I am thankful for running backs coming back. You know, the running back era was over. People's YP running backs. And this season, Saquon, Derrick Henry, Josh Jacobs, the running backs are back. We thought they were dead, but they're back. And it makes more entertaining football. We missed the glory days. Todd Gurley, David Johnson, Le'Veon Bell, 7 or 8 years ago.
Le'Veon Bell was so fun to watch.
Yeah, they were great. And then last 4 or 5 years, it's been not much. Derrick Henry, he's back. Saquon, who might be the MVP contender right now if they weren't racist towards running backs. Running backs are back, baby.
Honestly, if I was playing a game of Madden and it was like any player over the last like 10 or 15 years and I can make a dream team, my running back might be Le'Veon Bell. It might not, but it might be.
Like you're taking him in his prime, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like my dream running back to throw a screen to, honestly.
David Johnson that one season.
Right.
Adrian Peterson was dirty too.
LT.
Prime AP.
Prime AP is probably like top 2 or top 3. If
Prime
for one.
Prime Jonas Gray.
Prime collegiate Toby Gerhart.
Prime Peyton Hillis.
Okay. Prime Matt Forte.
He was better than I always gave him credit for.
He's a great receiver.
I'm gonna take this moment to apologize to Matt Forte. I think I've talked shit about him in the past.
That's fair. That's fair.
Not on this podcast because he was before this podcast existed, but
way before.
Yes. But I'm like Matt Forte, he's fine. And he's actually pretty good. So.
Honestly, this is gonna make us feel old. Because Matt Forte has not played in the NFL in 7 years.
Yeah.
Does that make you feel old?
No.
You know what made me feel? You know what made me feel old? So now I'm. What are you, Carrie? You're like 28, 29?
28. I'm old.
So I'm 27. And like I was thinking about, I was like when I turned 28, I'll have been out of high school for 10 years, and that It's like crazy to me because I feel like I just left college.
I've lived in
Florida.
Florida.
I know, same, dude. I have like memories from high school that I swear were just like the other day. Like I remember them well. But if you ask me what I had for lunch today,
yeah, I was thinking about that the other day. It's like, oh my god, it's almost been 10 years since high school. And like I still remember getting in the caddy with Trevor and going to Checkers and getting the $2 chicken nugget box at Checkers.
Oh man. Dude, we used to run through those things and the little fry burgers.
Oh yeah.
2 for $5.
Yeah. It was a great time. And Hubert would be talking about Paula.
Yeah.
In the back seat. Makes you
know,
feel old, man.
Did Hubert and Carrie meet? Did you guys meet in person?
Yes, we've done this multiple times.
You've met Hubert multiple times?
I didn't know that y'all had met in person.
Yeah, you met Hubert once.
Yeah, he texted me at like 1:45 a.m. last night.
He's got a different sleep schedule, man. My barber is also Puerto Rican, and he texted me at like 4 a.m. the other day. So,
he's like, it's time for your checkup.
Come get my chair.
Yeah. He was like, "Yo, you need a cut?" I was like, "Dude, it's 4 a.m."
He's like, "I got the shop open. You should stop by." It's 4 a.m. What are you talking about?
Shout out to Puerto Rico.
All right, Trevor, what you got?
I'm thankful for not only getting to watch football, but to cover football during the best and the greatest dual threat quarterback of all time, Lamar Jackson's career. That's going to be fun. That's going to be fun. I appreciate that. I'm thankful for that. When I was
my next one is pretty similar, Trevor.
Huh?
My next one is pretty similar.
Bull jive.
I'm also thankful to be able to witness the career of the greatest and best dual threat quarterback of all time, Josh Allen.
No way. Would you guys say Josh Allen's best days are ahead of him?
I don't know. Can't see the future.
Do you think so?
I mean, what do you find his best days?
Like Herbert, I would definitely say his best days are ahead of him, like his peak, his prime. But I would say that
this is Allen's peak. I think right now. I feel like this is Allen's best chance to win a Super Bowl. I think this year.
I would agree.
Best chance to win an MVP.
MVP, I don't know, but Super Bowl, yeah.
He's number 1 in the odds.
No, he's not.
Your odds?
Correct. Number 3.
Wait, can I bet on your sports book?
Yeah, me too.
Maybe.
What odds are you giving?
You also said Caleb Williams is better odds to win Rookie of the Year than Jaden Daniels today.
Yeah, but that was me looking into the future.
I'll take that odds, 100%.
But right now I have Lamar at 1, Saquon at 2, and Josh Allen at 3.
Okay.
I'm amazed he's even put a 3 for Trevor.
Yeah.
Don't be amazed. I do this every week, man. Come on.
By the way, okay, I really want to talk about this real quick. I think I made you mad, Trevor, this weekend at the end of the Bears game.
When?
Let me see. I got to find the text I sent you.
The Bears.
I said that L is on Caleb. You told me to shut up.
Did I?
Yeah. And then later in the conversation, I go, but back to the Bears. I feel bad for that team stuck with Caleb Williams. Damn. How do you get a 12-second pocket and take a sack with the game on the line? And then follow it up with a delay game. That was special. That was really special. In overtime. Yeah. That was horrible. I was like, what are you doing? I watched that play and I was like, okay, he's got to throw it a bitch. He's just going to stand there and hop around. Okay, now he's trying to escape pressure. Okay, he escaped. No, he ran right back into the pressure.
That's a stat I would love to see. Like, what % of sacks are on the QB?
Why don't you just watch football instead of a stat you would love to see? Why don't you just watch the game?
That was for sure on camera. That was crazy. That pocket was insane. And I guessed 12 seconds. The actual time was 11. So I apologize. An 11-second pocket, took a sack in overtime.
It wasn't his fault, Zach. It wasn't.
Yeah,
Well, they only rushed 3 on that play, so he should have been able to take longer than that.
Shut up.
I know what play you're talking about.
Of course you do. It was the worst play he made all game. It was terrible. Yeah, he had two. At least 2 guys open in the flat, and he didn't throw it to him. So
sounds like Russell Wilson.
Well, it's just it goes back to my criticism I made before the season even started about Caleb Williams. He holds the ball too long, looking for big plays, and sometimes that pans out, and then other times like this in overtime, it doesn't. And then you take a delay game penalty.
Good games against NFC North teams. I think the NFC North should be nervous. The Bears aren't pushovers anymore.
They're 4-7. They've lost, 5 in a row?
Talking about the future. And how are they a pushover if they lost by 2 points, then lost in overtime?
Because they lost.
I'm not talking about stats.
How is that a stat?
A win-loss. I'm not talking about who won and who lost the game. I'm talking about if they were competitive, which they were.
Who cares if they're competitive? They lost.
Me. That's the statement I just made.
God, dude.
Yeah, think about the statements.
Yeah. Do you really think about the teams in the Super Bowl that lost, but they were competitive, so they really mattered in the end?
What are you talking about? I didn't say the Bears are making the Super Bowl.
I'm saying you said it doesn't matter they lost because they're competitive.
Yeah, because that was the point I was making, is that they're not pushovers anymore. They're competitive, and they got a rookie quarterback. They're going to be better for years to come.
They're the Bears.
All right, Kerry, what are you thankful for?
I am thankful that we can all agree that one of my favorite players is the best at his position in the NFL. He's absolutely dominant. And Justin Jefferson is a special talent. We all get to watch every week, every day. It's a great
I've been moved at the wide receiver. I still have Jettas at 1, but it's closer. The gap's closing.
With Jamar Chase at 2?
Yeah. The gap's closing.
I'm actually not going to agree with you on that, Gary. Sorry.
When do we ever agree on anything, Trevor?
Well, I do agree, but you just were so happy that all 3 of us would agree.
You just said you agreed with me, but
no, I didn't.
Trevor on wide receivers are very close.
Yeah, it means that. Yeah, we're gonna start off the podcast.
The wide receiver room podcast.
Yep.
Me and Trevor should start me and Trevor will start a podcast on hating on Philadelphia Eagles head coaches. The one thing we agree on.
Yeah.
I feel like me and Zach are pretty close in QB.
Honestly, you could just do hating on Italians, and I might think about just in general.
Not a Tommy DeVito fan.
Love Tommy DeVito.
Dude.
Oh, did you guys see that reporter asked Baker Mayfield if he's Italian after he did that celebration?
Yeah, I did see that.
That was the craziest thing ever. Are you Italian? I don't know. I haven't done a 23andMe.
Find me an Italian guy named Baker Mayfield.
Oh, that was funny.
All right, Zach, you want to go?
Sure. How many do we have left?
I got 3 left.
Okay. I am thankful for I'm thankful that we
He's
get
struggling.
to see what?
He's struggling to think of one.
No. I have so many. That's just picking. I have one I'm saving for last, so
Sure.
I do. I am thankful that
Why are you struggling so much if you have it, Zach?
I have one, but I'm trying to save it to last. It's the only one that keeps popping in my head. I am thankful that I'm thankful that I have the opportunity to switch teams in the offseason.
So you're a fake fan?
Nope, not a fake fan. I did it with the Bucks. Listen, I have very specific criteria, okay? Very specific criteria, okay?
Both of you are fake fans, honestly. You're supposed to stick with the same team.
If Doug Peterson is the head coach next year, I'm gone.
Fake fan. At least you're loyal to Miami, but professional football, no.
Well, because here's the thing. With college, there's a lot less an organization can do to make like big changes. In the NFL, it's a business. If a guy continues to get worse every year he's in the head coaching position, I don't know, maybe make a change.
It's your team. Support them to the end, till the day you die.
No.
It's a
I
bond.
honestly think supporting players is better than supporting.
Because neither of you are true fans. You're both fake.
How?
I will watch the Patriots commit 10,000 false starts every game for the rest of my
that's
life.
Wow,
easy.
poor team. Wow.
Never give up.
That's easy. That's easy for you to say when your team has like 7 Super Bowls.
Exactly. Try being a Bucks fan for the first 20 years of your life, dude.
So you've had what, like 2 rings?
They've had 2 rings since Trevor's been alive, yeah.
Wow, that's
But one was like 2001. I was like,
You know how many rings the Jags have had?
really tough.
Big old goose egg, gang. A 0.
Zach can only handle being a Jags fan for what, 10 years?
less.
No, it was more than
Jameis
10
was
years.
drafted in.
It was more than 10 years.
Was it?
I think so.
Jameis was
Yeah,
drafted.
Jameis
Oh
was
yeah,
good.
what? 2014, 2013.
Yeah.
Yeah, wow. A decade.
Because I was in middle school, I think. When you
Bro saw Trevor Lawrence play for 2 years and said, "Oh shit."
No, it's not on Trevor Lawrence.
It's Mac Jones. It's always Mac Jones.
Continue to be a believer in Trevor Lawrence even if I go to a new team.
Saw Mac Jones for 2 weeks. He's like, nope, had enough.
I think the teams on the roster are Vikings fans because I like their fandom. Not the
North
Packers.
Would be fun. It would be fun to be in the NFC North.
Not the Packers. The Falcons because I'm close.
Why don't you just go back to the Bucks? It's
I don't
Baker
want to
now.
be a Bucks fan,
The
dude.
bad man is gone, Zach.
Watch him sign him next year.
They signed Jameis. Oh God.
Tough.
I'm saying it's probably not going to happen, but there is a chance that I'm not a Jags fan next year. There's a chance.
Fake fan.
The leader to get me is the Vikings. They're probably my secondary team right now. And then Detroit because I like Dan Campbell.
All right, Trevor, what was yours?
I think I only have a couple more.
I have 3. I think Zach has 2.
Oh, I was thinking about this today. I was thinking about the NBA. I'm very thankful that the NFL has kept their divisions and has never flirted with the idea of doing what the NBA does and just putting in the top 8 seeds, because divisions just become pointless and it's just about winning games. The way the NFL does the playoffs is perfect. They put an extra wild card in there, and that keeps rivalries alive.
I agree. That's a good take.
There's no real rivalries in the NBA anymore.
That's a good take. That's a good take. I like that take.
Shout out to Roger.
All right. I am thankful for a team that has struggled for so many years. It is great that you can actually go into Thanksgiving and know this team will actually play well for once. The Detroit Lions, led by me and Zach's man, Dan Campbell. What a team. He's turned it around. They're so fun to watch. So happy for this organization. The Lions are back.
They've got to be the best team right now. You know?
I agree.
It really sucks that Hutch isn't out there because they could be.
They would be. I think they'd be a lock.
I know that's Anzalone, too. And somebody else. I think they lost a safety too. But all right, how many did you get? Guys have left?
I have one more.
2 more.
I have 2 more.
Actually, I have 2 more, but one of them's.
My second to last one. I'm thankful for coaches. I'm thankful for fun coaches in football. And I know you guys are wondering, what do you mean by that, Zach? What are fun coaches in football? I'm talking about coaches like on the NFL. I'm talking about Dan Campbell, and in the NCAA, I'm talking about guys like Curt Cignetti. Fun coaches. I want to listen to Curt Cignetti give a press conference. I want to hear a Dan Campbell press conference. I don't want to listen to Bill Belichick go, yeah, we'll see what we do. Blah, 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 blah.
People. Make head coaches people again.
Yes.
No. I miss Bill so much.
Kerry's a robot. They actually started AI like 20 years ago, and it's in like Kerry's lineage.
I wouldn't hate it, honestly. I wouldn't be shocked by it. That's how I have such great takes every week.
Well,
yeah, man.
Said, my 2 of my hot takes. On one hand, I said Bo Nix.
Did you just say Hawk Tua?
No, it's
Hawk Tua on his hot takes.
I said Bo Nix was going to win Rookie of the Year. Wow, brilliant. And on the other hand, I said the Jets were going to win the AFC, the number 1 seed.
Wow.
So you get a bit of both with me. It's great.
Both worlds.
I said the Jets were going to jet at the start of the year. And what did they do?
You did, yeah. Zach was a Jets favorite. My second last one, I'm thankful for the young quarterbacks. I feel like the last couple of years, young quarterbacks have had some problems, but this year we've had a lot of promise. All the rookies have all flashed stuff this year. Bryce Young has looked a lot better last few weeks. Anthony Richardson has looked better. CJ Stroud's had a rough year, but I think he'll turn around. Even Will Levis has had a couple good plays lately. The young quarterbacks, it's not over for them. The future of the league coming soon. Anyone in the Miami-Syracuse game. Anyway.
Oh, take Montrell Johnson's rushing over.
He's never.
It's his last game. He's a
Florida
senior.
State.
Florida State.
Yeah.
Senior day.
I think Lenore Sellers' passing yards is extremely low.
He doesn't throw the ball that much.
Yes, he does.
I thought he's a runner.
He does both. He's had, let's see.
Oh, no, I'm thinking of Kansas's quarterback.
Oh, Daniels?
Yeah.
Yeah, I bet on him and he had like 170 yards. Yeah, Sellers has had 307, 353, 238, and 244 in his last 4, and his line is like 190 or something. Still against Clemson, but I think he'll hit in a big game.
All right. My last one. The thing I'm most thankful for this Thanksgiving. Been saving it all night. All right. I am thankful that I get to cover football every week with 2 of my best friends, Beerly Carey, Beerly Trev Scott, 2 of the groomsmen at my wedding, 2 great guys. And I'm thankful to be doing this with them.
Me too, man. Very thankful for y'all. Very thankful for the podcast, for the name.
Even though one of them gets pegged on a daily basis.
Well, that's neither here nor there.
We still continue on. I am thankful. My last one, I'm thankful for a guy that has made me hope again. He wasn't here.
I appreciate that.
He wasn't here. I wouldn't have watched a second of the season again. Drake May has made me hope again. He's a shining light in a dark, dark day. Until the Patriots ruin him by not getting him help, but we have a reason to watch again.
That kind of makes me thankful for Baker from the Bucs going from Tom Brady to Baker instead of Tom Brady to Mac Jones.
Yeah.
Or Tom Brady to
who's that? The Florida guy, Trask.
Yeah, Kyle Trask.
Oh yeah, Kyle Trask.
Igbuka. Yeah. Trevor, what was your last one? Did you have one?
No, I don't. That was all.
All right. Is that all we have for this episode of the pod?
And we're thankful for our listeners.
Yeah.
Oh, of course we're thankful for the listeners. I think that goes without saying.
Yeah.
Except for Jackson Clark.
No, Jackson Clark, we're thankful for Jackson.
Extra thankful for Jackson.
He's actually been nice to me for some reason on Twitter. I don't know what I did.
He hates Trevor right now.
Yeah.
Oh, he hates Trevor? Oh, okay. That's like a majority of NFL Twitter, though.
Yeah, for real.
Cardinals fans, Bills fans, united in the hatred of Trev Scott.
I got to get them to fight each other one day.
He's going to tweet out 2 different posts. He's going to be like, Justin Herbert is trash. Josh Allen is trash.
Have they played the Bills recently?
No, what you need to tweet out is, who's better, Justin Herbert or Josh Allen?
Mm-hmm.
I know I'm leaning one way.
Yeah.
They played the one.
And they're like, they just go at each other in the comments. That would be a good one. That's copyrighted. I'm copyrighting that.
They played. Justin Herbert has only played against Josh Allen once in their career.
Who won?
Bills won 27-17. Herbert had 316 passing yards.
What year was that?
Josh Allen at
2021.
2020 is rookie season.
It's 2020. Damn it.
Josh Allen had 157 yards and an interception in one.
Woo! Sounds like the Josh Allen I know, man.
I love this guy. He's great. Alrighty, thank you everyone for watching. We are thankful for you. And we will see you guys next week to talk about a weekend full of both college and NFL football.